Hey guys, welcome back. Today we will be expanding the setup of my Crematogaster colony. These gals have spent over a month in my care in this same dirty test tube because they refuse to move. But finally they've done it. Unfortunately, I was at work when they moved, so I was not able to catch any footage of it. So today we will be doing an expansion, right after the intro. Let's just look through some of my old unused stuff and see if we can find something useful. I'm sure I can come up with something out of all this junk. Yes, everything we need. 12mm test tubes, a test tube portal, cotton balls, and a tub to wash this stuff in. I like to make sure everything is soaked and cleaned really well before I reuse anything. These are old test tubes, and this is an old test tube portal, and it's set in the shelf for quite a while, so it needs to be cleaned up pretty badly. And these last pieces. And voila. So this probably needs to sit and soak for a few hours because look at all this gunk. So I put a coat of blue-gray stain on the ant desk. That way I can actually see the brood if I drop it. Watch my how to change a test tube video for that reference. So here they are now, my beautiful little Crematogaster colony. This queen has about 15 workers, but she had very little brood, so I put them on the heat. And now we can't see the colony because of condensation. Moving on. So I think these bits should be relatively clean. We'll give them a good thorough wash and get them connected. Here's a veteran ant keeping trick for you. 12mm test tubes fit perfectly inside of an Ants Canada test tube portal without any adapters. So if you have both of those parts, you're all set. Anyway, here I am showing you guys where everything will be set up. We'll set up one of these test tubes with water and the other with honey. And we will plug them into the back of the Ants Canada test tube portal. Just like this. And now we'll give everything a good firm push. And nothing falls out. And now for the setup. So I've got the syrup and the water. So I normally always use either honey or corn syrup because I live in a humid subtropical environment. This is a blend of both of them. Here, most would be tempted to set up with the sugar syrup first. This is not a good idea. Always set up the clean water first to avoid cross-contamination. You don't want the only water source for your ants to go bad and start to grow mold. Disclaimer, my hands shake and it looks terrible. but I've learned to deal with it, guys. It's no different than you using your hands. It just looks weird. A little scary sometimes with a syringe, though. And now we'll put this cotton in the test tube. As you can see, clean hands to maintain hygiene for the ants. Always wash your hands before dealing with anything that your ants touch. Mold outbreaks can kill your colonies very fast. And now we will grab a paintbrush. And we will push this cotton all the way down to the water. There are some bubbles, but I'm fine with that because this test tube will likely have to be changed anyway. Crematogaster is a thirsty species. And now we can plug this one up. And now for the honey syrup. And for this, I won't need a syringe. I will just pop this top and pump it straight into the test tube. You gotta love that nozzle end. So we'll fill this test tube up quite a bit as well. Crematogaster species are known to tend aphids, so they are quite sugar hungry. And with this being syrup, it should last quite a while. I think that's enough. And now we'll repeat the same process. And what do you guys think of the new ant desk? Do you like the color? Should I change it? Do you think it'll be good for viewing ants on? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. With this, I wound up pushing the cotton down just a little too much, but it should be fine because the Crematogaster will clean up the extra syrup that has come out. As you can see, the syrup sprayed out past the cotton into the test tube just a little bit. But I'm sure the ants will have that cleaned up in no time. Let's go ahead and plug this one up. And now we have everything ready to go. Let's connect the colony. This is always the hardest part for me, guys. This tubing and the Ants Canada anything does not like me very much. The shakiness might vibrate everything apart. I'm not sure. I just can never get this connection going. So it's likely we'll have to do this off camera. Almost. And I totally got it. Totally got it on camera. You guys saw it. On a more serious note, what do you guys say we feed these gals? I've got some flies caught in the goat barn, that look pretty juicy. It looks like they are already out exploring. Here you go, girls, a gift. An important note, guys, don't just go out and catch wild insects to feed to your ants. They could have all kinds of pesticides in their tissues that wind up killing your ants. My flies and other bugs are caught right here on my own property where there is no pesticides sprayed. This is just the first few minutes of a 45-minute long feeding video of these gals. If you guys would like to see the full feeding video, please let me know in the comments below, and we might post it. I know for some people, myself included, watching ants eat is very relaxing. So if you are like me, please let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys and keeping up with your ants as well. Anyway, I'll get quiet and let you guys watch the rest of this feeding. And as always, thanks so much for watching, guys.